Hello sexy souls and welcome back to my channel. My name is The Raven Tarot and that is also my name on Instagram if you want to go follow me there. It's the.raven.tarot on Instagram. Yeah, if you ever just want to message me about anything, requesting like readings, personal readings or anything, that's the best place to do it, or the link is down in the description box down below. So anyway, moving on. Today I had this inspiration to do this reading because I usually do my readings based off of things that are going on in my life and yeah, I have had people being super nice to me when I know that they don't really like what I do or like me in general, and I don't mind, but when my intuition is telling me there's something more, I just want to find out. So I usually do try and do a bit of tarot on it. So that's what today's reading is going to be about. It's like if you ever felt like there's someone who's been super nice to you, but you just felt like there was something off about it. So this could be a partner, but it's more so based towards like friends or work colleagues or something like that. Okay. So let's see what we get. So why is this person being overly nice to you? That's the topic for today. And go ahead now and choose between one of the three piles as usual. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video if you need to, and let's get into the reading. Okay. Hello, pile number 1. So we are going to start with the first card from the Angel and Demon Oracle deck. So the first one we have Divine Warrior. So really what this is telling me is you've kind of felt like something was off, and your angels have been kind of giving you that guidance into like thinking, okay, right, for you to be thinking about it, and you may just well be onto something. From the demon's point of view, we have infamy, okay? So just take those messages as you want. Divine Warrior and infamy. So basically, I really feel like you're someone who isn't you might be someone who's a light worker, but I feel like you're more of a light warrior and you're not afraid to expose people. You're not afraid to get things out in the open, get to the point, okay? You're not all love and light. Sometimes you're like, right, what's actually going on here? And that's what I feel from your energy. You're just very like to the point. Okay, and I feel like you might be dealing with someone who is very to the point as well, and all of a sudden they might have kind of changed a little bit, but in a you're just sensing like something else is off with them, and I'm feeling like you're not sure why. So the next card we have is War. With this card, I'm really sensing that there's just been a lot going on with you and this person in the past, like 10 days, or just I feel like this is very recently this has happened, and you've just kind of seen the truth. You've seen what actually is going on with them, and it's kind of telling me that you have been battling your own ego in a way, because you just really want to say a lot and voice your opinion towards this person, but you're just being stopped. It's kind of like with that Divine Warrior card here, it's like your angels are kind of saying, just a little bit longer, just wait, you just wait, the war will soon be over, okay? You will win the war, don't you worry. But also this person is kind of really struggling to hold off right now, and I feel like things are about to, they're like ego is going to start to show, and you're going to see what really is going on with this person. And we have the Queen of Swords here. For me, it's kind of saying that right now they're not on good terms with you. Even if you feel like that they're trying, obviously they are being overly nice to you. They just are with that heart through their sword. It's like it's all an act, it's all an illusion, it's all a trick. Because Queen of Swords is that straight to the point, direct. But right now they're showing you this sword with a heart in the middle of it. So it's like kind of saying to me that they might be giving you advice and kind of twisting it around, saying, "Oh, I thought I was helping you. I didn't mean to offend you," or "I'm not being funny, but you might need to be careful of things that you say," or just trying to be that friend or person that's trying to guide you, saying like, "From my experience, blah blah blah," and all this kind of like trying to give you advice on situations that are going wrong, when really there's more to the story here. There is a definite shadow. I'm seeing that shadow. Like, I wish they would just come forward and show you sooner how they are exactly. I have the Priestess card here. And in this card, again, she's wearing a mask, but she's looking at... I'm feeling like this is you, represented by you. So she's looking at you and she's kind of seeing you as this horrible beast. So she's kind of like... We'll see the way she's clenching her... Oh, she's not really clenching, but I'm feeling like she's like wanting to crush you in some way, and I don't know why. I feel like you've kind of made her feel a bit broken off from maybe other people, or there might be two people involved here as well that kind of are getting in the way, because the Two Swords is here. So I feel like Two Swords is communication, two other opinions. I noticed the two here. So I feel like she's just kind of wanting you to get on her side, and I'm saying she, sorry, it could be a he either, but this person is very clever with how they say and do things, because the Priestess is someone who's got a very good intuition. So for me, I feel like their senses are heightened a lot of the time. Like, this person for me is very awakened, but for the wrong reasons. Like, they've got a gift, and it's more on a malicious level, kind of like they know how to twist things around, and it's always ended up being very toxic for them, and anything that is near them is very toxic. Like, it's just surrounding them is just not good, but it might not seem like that way to you. To me, it feels like they say the right things and you just don't really have a response for that. You're just kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll take that on board, kind of, or whatever. Or I don't know, I'm just getting a sense that you sometimes don't know really what to say back. Like, you're almost gasping, like, but I feel like a lot of shock sometimes comes from you, and they kind of see that they are getting into your head in some ways or another. The next card we have here is the Fool. So I feel like for you, I feel like... Oh my god, I didn't actually know that the next card. This is weird. What I'm really feeling like is, don't be afraid of them doing something really bad, or don't be afraid of walking away and thinking like, oh, if I start to act like I don't care, they're gonna know, and they're gonna probably try and get involved in stuff that I don't want them to get involved in. So I really feel like what you do need to do this. You do just need to walk away. A lot of the time you just need to like say, I don't care what's gonna happen. If I fall off this cliff, who cares? They might come and help me out, or they might just say, fuck you. Like, you, what was that about? Why are you walking away from me? But that's why I'm feeling like, take that risk to just say, this is it. I've had enough of your twisted little games. And we have the Queen of Swords again. And this is, the difference here is, this Queen of Swords is not, it's a different way of going about things. It's very, very clever, but it's more of an intuitive kind of way of being upfront. It's like very clever. It's very clever, and they almost know like how to manipulate people into getting the reaction that they need, so that people obey what they want. With you, I feel like you just need to put that sword straight into the ground and say, listen, Linda, don't mess with me. I'm walking away from this, and I will stand my ground if I have to. You want to go about it a different way. You want to, play games. I'm not playing games no more, okay? So I can be that Queen of Swords too if you want me to be. So really, I'm seeing like, if you feel like they're doing stuff behind your back, or they're trying to get in the way of how you want to lead, because it feels like two like people in some kind of job here, or some sort of situation where both of you need to be at the same level. I feel like you've got the upper hand, because you know that it's time to walk away, and you know that if they do come towards you, they will walk away anyway, because you're going to be like upfront and be like, listen, can you just get off my back? Can you just maybe leave me alone? And the last card we have here is the Two of Cups. So this is the perfect, like, this is how I would be in this situation. Walk away when you need to walk away. If they come and approach you and you're not okay with it, be upfront and say, listen, I don't like what you're doing here. Can you just maybe stop? And the Two of Cups here is like, you don't hate each other, okay? You don't hate each other. You don't need to hate each other. But this person, for me, feels like they're very jealous of how you are a little bit luckier than they are. And how you know what you need to do. A lot of the time they just don't get like, how are they so structured with things, or how are they so like good when it comes to talking out loud in front of people. It's jealousy. There's a big huge thing here coming up. And if this is a friend, it's not a true friend, because they're just seeing like a side of you that they don't want to compete with, but they like it. Like, they like that you are the way you are. You're upfront, you're honest, you're like, I'm just gonna tell you like it is. They like that about you, but they're jealous of it. And like, at the end of the day, I feel like you're gonna just have to get rid of any ego thoughts and just be like, listen, we can be friends, but you can't treat me like the way you want to treat me, or you can't just ask to let's go for a drink and then end up making it really awkward and twisted, and like talking about things that aren't going to matter. That's what I feel. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for this pile. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if it made any sense, just leave a comment down below. I love reading your comments. And yes, we will see you all in the future. We will see you all. Yes, me and my angels. We'll see you all. Yeah, I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, Pooh? I don't know why I said Pooh. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's see why this I cannot talk. Why this person is being overly nice to you. So the first card we have from my Angel and Demon Oracle deck We have Fountain of Wisdom. So I feel like you're very, very smart and intellectual, and some of you may be some sort of a teacher, and they really, really like um, hearing what you have to say. Okay, that's one thing. And we also have Unhappy Voyage. So it's kind of like they want a glamorous lifestyle, or they want to get something out of you that will benefit their life. They're just a very how would I call it? They would just up and leave when things got boring. That's what I'm hearing. So this person is someone who is not using, oh well, yeah, kind of using you for your knowledge, and they also like how you handle relationships with others as well. So they feel, could mean that like they just like how you are as a person with them, or they like how you communicate with other people and they want to be more like that. They want to be that kind of a person. As well, what I feel like is they they see you as someone who's very, very attractive, but they wish that they could be as attractive as you. And something about the way that you are just quirky with your little, like, maybe you wear some kind of um accessories, or I'm seeing like something in your hair, like things like that. They might end up copying, like if you wear like a little bandana or something in your hair, or just have some kind of accessory dangling there. um they would just be the type of person to be jealous of that, and they would like want to be more like you. It's weird. It's like someone, for me, that is not okay with who they are as a person, and they want to be like you. That's what I'm getting. And that happens a lot with friends, and I see that a lot where friends are only, you sometimes have friends that are only there because they want to be like you. But usually that person's fine. Like, you would probably not think like, why would anyone want to be like me? Like, I'm not that interesting. But yeah, that's just the way people roll, and that's just the way I feel about them. So I don't feel like they're like horrible people. It's just like they're at a point in their life where they're kind of like lost, and they just want to use people to make themselves feel better about themselves. That's basically what I'm seeing here. We have this lovely Ace of Swords. So in the beginning, it feels like in the beginning of when you kind of got to know each other, it just felt like everything clicked. It felt like, oh my god, like me and this person completely vibe. Da 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 da. That could be coming from you, or that could be coming from them. And it's just like, if you look at this card, I'm seeing this as like the moons. But as you can see, there's two little circles here, and for me, that's like, when I think of this card, it's like the full moon. It's just split into little two mini moons. So what I'm seeing is like you're from a different, how am I going to go about what I'm trying to say? Um, I'm getting like a feeling like you've been in a past life together, okay? But um, this this time around, it's not to be as one. It's not to be together forever in this life. It's more about um maybe you helping this person become a butterfly and not a beetle. Okay? And a lot of that has to do with when you first met. Everything seemed very like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I can't believe how well we get on and things like that. And now just things are kind of like, maybe something has happened, or I don't know. I just feel like you've definitely changed. Oh gosh, I forgot how much I hate this card. Sorry, I didn't really. I'm talking about this person as if they're. I don't feel like they're a horrible person. I just feel like they've got a horrible mindset at the minute. Um, For some of you, they may be jealous of someone in your life. This could be your partner. They may be thinking like, wow, this person is hot, and they would love to see that be split. So this is saying like, look at that, someone splitting someone right down the middle with a sword again. So it's kind of saying to me like, they're jealous of either you or a partner that you may have, or partners that you might have had in the past. They're just jealous of the people that maybe you attract. Um, because, like I said, again, you're better looking, or you might not think you're better looking, but they think you're like, wow. Um, yeah, and if this, for some of you, this might not resonate that you have a partner or whatever, but I'm also seeing like, I don't know why, but they really want to see you fail in things. They want to see you get angry, and then they want to see you crash and burn. Um, and I can't understand why this person would be like this. I feel like I really, really do feel like a lot of the time they are leading a life that you don't agree on, and you're always constantly saying like, listen, maybe you should stop doing that, and then maybe things will get better. And they're just kind of like, shut up, maybe you should just think that you're not as good as you think you are. Kind of like, I don't know, the reason I got confused there was because I feel like they don't actually know what to say, so they would just like to just attack you from behind, or do something behind your back which will cause you to feel like split and think, whoa, what is going on here? And then they come back and be like, oh, what? Oh, you're just thinking that. It's not that deep. Like, stop. I don't know, it's just something like that. We have the devil card here. And straight away I'm feeling like, if you've been getting weird messages as well, if they're communicating with you um through some form of text message or something, um I feel like they've got a real habit of causing drama, or causing some sort of like, it's an addiction of theirs. They've got this addiction with social media, or constantly being on their phones, and constantly getting like, oh, look what this person's doing, like, oh my god, isn't that pathetic? Or just kind of like this really negative um outlook on other people's lives, and because they're not happy with their life. Um, and then the next card I have here is the Six of Wands. So obviously you are doing great. People are really looking like, some people are looking, the people up here, like, wow, we could really use this person in, um, maybe it's a job, or maybe it's just a group of people that are quite positive. And then you have a lot of other people that you're kind of always there for, but they're just not as happy. They're just really I feel like you do have a lot of supportive people around you, and people that look up to you, and they see that you kind of are living a little bit more luxurious life to, like, you might not think that. I feel like you're someone who really like, that's not me, but you do. You have been living a little bit more luxurious than um a lot of people that are around you, and specifically this one person that I'm talking about. And oh gosh, I did pull the cards, and I seen some of the cards, but I forgot that this was here, and it's completely vibing now. For anyone that I talked about in a relationship, they are just jealous of this Ten of Pentacles. They're jealous of you having a partner, or you having this perfect, picture perfect lifestyle. So even if you don't have a partner, like, they just don't like that you maybe want to say, oh, I want to get married one day, and I want to have it like this, and I'm going to wear this kind of a dress, and we're going to live on this amazing apartment with a big balcony overseeing da, da, da. I feel like you're someone who talks like that. You're very like inspiring to other people. And you keep doing you. You keep doing that. You keep talking like that. Who cares? If these people need to get out of your life, they soon will. Because I really, really feel like soon enough you'll start to have enough, and you'll start to be like, okay, right, do you want to do this? And they might be like, uh, why would you do that though? Why would you want to do that? And you'd be like, because I want to. So if you're not up for it, then bye. Like, I feel like with this Knight of Swords, it's kind of like, are you ready or are you not ready? Like, because I'm not waiting around anymore. Um, everyone's already left these. Everyone's already left this empty little area where there's tents. I feel like it's gotten too cold. So you're like, listen, I don't want to be here anymore, so let's just go, let's do this. And if they're not up for it, you're just gonna be like, well, I don't really care. That's kind of what I feel. So I feel like over time, like, you might care now, but really soon enough you're just gonna be like, you know what? I don't need you to be like this around me all the time, so I'm just gonna be like, bye, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, that is all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if it made any sense or applied to you in any way, please let me know down below, as I love reading the comments. And yes, I'm still sick. I'm sorry for sniffing, that was very not appealing, but yes, I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. Let's go. So the first card we have, sorry, let's see why this person is being super nice to you. So the first card we have here from the Angel and Oracle deck, we have loyalty. So things have been moving kind of slow, but things have gotten better, I feel like. And I feel like a lot of the time they just weren't sure about you. And now that they're starting to trust you, they're starting to open up a little bit more, and they're not, I feel like they've really shifted, and they've decided to change themselves in some ways, and you've noticed probably why that they have changed, and you're just kind of like, So for me, this pile is a different energy to the other 2 piles. I feel like it's a lot of things need working on still. Like, I do feel like with this angel, it's kind of like, yeah, it's baby steps, okay? So just know that they are trying. That's the kind of thing here, and they must have some issues with either maybe they got, I'm gonna say cheated, or just friendships, maybe people just not being loyal to them. But I do feel like it could be a couple energy, like the first pile that I felt that. So this could be kind of a relationship. Kind of, I mean, for some of you, yes, and some of you, no. So kind of. But yeah, take what resonates, and yes. Sorry, resonates. I'm saying apparently I say the word wrong and it doesn't make sense. Sorry, not resignates, resonates. Anyway, here we have adjustments. So I feel that in the past there was a lot of things that needed to be detached from you. You felt like you were living in a world where you were constantly tied down, or it felt like you were kind of living in a life where everything was very gloomy and dark, and you just were like, I just have to be peaceful, I just have to be calm, and things will go better. And you were always, though, holding on to this sword, waiting for the time to speak up and say, listen. Now, I feel like what happened, though, was that they were the one that kind of then shocked you. And they were like, listen, I don't like this, and I think that things need to be a lot different. And I think that you don't realize So I feel like they give you this whole lecture on things and said, right, we need to work on this, and this, because otherwise things are just going to be unlucky all the time. Because I feel like you had a lot of bad luck with this person. But with the next card, I have the Knight of Cups, and these chains, like, what are these chains about? Are you into S&M? I don't know. 50 Shades of Grey or something. But yeah, the Knight of Cups here, it's kind of telling me that that dark, like, this is like something really dark about it. So I feel like something about this situation is a lot of really dark secrets were shared, and there was a lot of like scars, maybe actually physical scars, or like mental scars that were left on them. I see this as them and this is you, and now they're seeing you as a lot weaker, and they're kind of like thinking, okay, I've got the upper hand here. I can watch them go through a bit of heartache or a bit of neglect. So I feel like they're kind of like neglecting you, but doing it in a way where they know that you're still always going to be there for them. And I think that is going to now flip and change. And it's kind of like, okay, if you keep treating them like this, things will go wrong. However, I do feel like with this wealth card, I do feel like there has been something, like, is there a trip that's coming up? Are they going to some, I feel like they're going to some historic or some landmark where it's going to be really, really good for them. And in general, just something really good for them is coming, and they might be talking about it a lot, and they may be like telling you about it a lot, and you feel like, oh, okay, that's really good, but I feel like they're boasting a lot. And I feel like with it saying, it says wealth here, and this is the 10 of Pentacles, so I feel like things are going really, really good for them. And it's kind of like, it's almost like they don't want you to get involved and say, okay, this is not going great for me, what can you do that for me? It's kind of a feeling of, don't get involved in my business. And I know that shouldn't be from the 10 of Pentacles. They don't want you to be happier than them, and that's really twisted, and I don't like that. So when they're being nice to you and overly nice to you, it's just to keep you happy when they need you to be happy. And then it kind of backfires, and they kind of like back to that Knight of Cups, because all they really care about is money. All they really care about is being financially happy and having this lifestyle of just looking the part, or having someone, or having the right people around them to make them look better. But they're that kind of person that's like, I have to be the best in my group. I have to be the best in my circle of friends or my circle of work colleagues. They have to be the one that's always on top of their game. However, now we have the Page of Wands, and I really do sense here that what you need to start doing is enjoying your life, okay? And start doing things on your own. Start seeing, going to like different events or concerts, or just literally going out for a walk and putting in your earphones and just enjoying yourself and being away from this person. If this person isn't like always in your life, be grateful. So if it is a friend, just be grateful for having time away from them, that you actually can say, listen, I don't really have time for you. I have other things going on. You don't have to explain yourself. You just have to be like, listen, I'm doing this today. I'm going out for a walk on my own. And I don't want anyone coming around. Just make it very clear to them that you don't need them or you don't need their support. So whatever money they have or whatever things that they do to try and like say, oh, but I could help you, blah, 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 blah. You don't need it. And I really do feel like for a lot of you, you have your own thing that's going to start doing really well. So whatever this project is, it's going to make you understand how important it is to be passionate about what you're doing and to always want to learn. You're not in it for the money. You're not really looking at these pentacles here. You're working on collaborating, seeing what other people have to offer and seeing like stories that people want to share. Like this man here is saying like, this is how I got all of this, and just really showing two different sides of the story. I feel like you are all constantly wanting to hear how people got to where they are now, what's good, what's bad, can you improve. You're someone who's definitely into like TED Talks and stuff like that. And I have the Lover's card here. And for me, that's saying to me, the choice is yours. Like, I do feel like this is one of those, like, it might to a lot of people seem like a karmic relationship, but I feel like it's one that can work out. It's just, it cannot be codependent anymore. And it's like, listen, I'm doing this, I'm working with this guy here, and I'm working with this guy here, and I'm just like enjoying my life, okay? And you want to support me on that, or you want to be this devil in disguise, then go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to put up with it. I have a choice to make here. The choice is, do you want to be happy? Then join me on my journey. Join me on my journey, because I'm starting to see things in a different way. I'm hearing the birds sing. I'm hearing that you need me. And that's the main thing I hear. I feel like that's what this person needs to realize. They feel like they don't need anyone, but really they need people. They need to keep people as a prisoner to make sure that it's like everyone around them needs to have these heartaches, these like really, really low, dark times, so that they can be like, yes, okay, I'm not the only one that's had a really rough time. It's kind of like the wishing sometimes that people are doing worse than them. And I'm making this person sound horrible, but it might not be for you, but for some people that will be the case, and they're like, yes, you're saying things that make sense. So anyone that thought this was a little bit too harsh, or like that person doesn't really like that, I'm sorry, I'm just saying what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling like this can work out, so bear that in mind. It's just going to be a little bit tricky with what you want to do, and what you want to do is all of this, okay? Just want to have a little bit of balance, but also have a challenge, okay? But yeah, thank you all for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this reading, and yes, leave a comment down below if this had any if it made any sense for you. And yes, I will see you all next time. See you in the future, peeps. Goodbye. Hello, sexy souls, and welcome back to my channel. My name is The Raven Tarot, and that is also my name on Instagram if you want to go follow me there. It's the.raven.tarot on Instagram. Yeah, if you ever just want to message me about anything, requesting like readings, personal readings or anything, that's the best place to do it, or the link is down in the description box down below. So, anyway, moving on. today I had this inspiration to do this reading because I usually do my readings based off of things that are going on in my life. And yeah, I have had people being super nice to me when I know that they don't really like what I do or like me in general, and I don't mind. But when my intuition is telling me there's something more, I just want to find out. So I usually do try and do a bit of tarot on it. So that's what today's reading is going to be about. It's like if you ever felt like there's someone who's been super nice to you, but you just felt like there was something off about it. So this could be a partner, but it's more so based towards like friends or work colleagues or something like that. Okay? So let's see what we get. So why is this person being overly nice to you? That's the topic for today. And go ahead now and choose between one of the three piles as usual. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video if you need to, and let's get into the reading. Okay.